In Africa, the second largest continent on Earth, is believed to have more than 1.4 billion people, and of which there are a few households which can afford electricity. And that's why most people have resorted into deforestation in order to get firewood and charcoal to help them to prepare food and in other activities. As a result of deforestation, serious outcomes like serious droughts and other associated things, charcoal burning itself causes a lot of diseases and affects the climate. So in today's video, we are going to look at how we can use charcoal dust and anthill soil to make charcoal briquettes. Watch this video up to the end and you will learn something. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like and share it to friends. We welcome any type of questions and comments in the comment section. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, it's where this gentleman is going to collect the raw materials of which we shall use to make our charcoal briquettes. And here is charcoal dust and anthill soil. So follow the video as we're going to harvest the anthill soil, as you can see. So at this point, this man is getting anthill soil. This will help us to provide that starch when we are going to make our charcoal briquettes. So now, as you can see him, he's done with getting the anthill soil, and now it's time to go home and we start making our charcoal briquettes. So at this point, you can see him sorting the anthill soil, removing the dirt, the grass, the polythene bags, so that we can get a fine mixture. As I earlier told you, the importance of this anthill soil is to provide starch in the making of charcoal briquettes, because you cannot mix charcoal dust alone, since when you mix it with water, it will not provide that starch. So that's the reason as to why you include in this anthill soil. The mixture has to be mixed thoroughly to make sure that it is fine. And when you're mixing, you have to make sure that the anthill soil is less compared to the charcoal dust, because the only importance of mixing anthill soil in this mixture is just to provide starch when you're molding or making shapes for our charcoal briquettes. So when the mixture is fine, you have to make sure you add in water. You have to add in water to mix the mixture very well. So make sure you put enough water, not to make it loose. It has to remain with some starch. So as you can see, now he's starting to mix our mixture. Briquettes itself helps us to prepare food, as it is environmental friendly, because it reduces on the rate of deforestation, as we can use the byproducts of charcoal to make this product. This man, as you can see, can save up to like 100,000 Ugandan shillings in making charcoal briquettes. The money that should be spent on buying the plain charcoal, now he can use this money to do other stuff simply by using these charcoal briquettes. So they are environmental friendly, and they can help you save money at home. The money that you should be spending on buying the plain charcoal, so you can use that money to buy these raw materials, the charcoal dust, and get anthill soil, which is for free, and then water, then you mix. Then this can help you to save some money at home. So now, as you can see, he's mixing, and as you can see, there is now starch in our product. So now the product is ready, and we are going to model. So now, as you can see, he's shaping this mixture into fine shapes to make these charcoal briquettes, and he's putting them down to make sure that they dry up on direct sunlight. As you can see, now they are dry and they are ready to be used in preparing food and other stuffs at home. So you can just put a little of them, like 3 of them, in the charcoal stove according to the size of charcoal stove, and then you add these normal charcoal to help in the burning process. So now you can see the charcoal is already lighting, and we are ready to put our food on this charcoal stove. You see, it is very hot and good, and these charcoal briquettes can retain heat very well. So now you can press your food and prepare your food with the charcoal briquettes and small pieces of rare charcoal, of this normal charcoal of ours. So you can place your food, and then in a few minutes your food will be ready to eat, and you have saved some money. Now, as you can see, our food is ready, so we are good to go. Make sure you give this video a like if you have learned something, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos about innovation, farming, and entrepreneurs. Thank you so much.